for the horror with your hostess with the most Annabelle as always. Welcome back. So it is Wednesday. We are doing our non-horror movie of the week, and this is going to be a library deep find. Yes. So I was looking at my library, actually in the comedy section. Yeah, I know. I wasn't in the horror section. I think I got lost that day last week. I don't know. But I came across this movie called Spork. I have never heard of this movie. It came out in 2010, and I was kind of a little intrigued by it. So this is basically a little bit of a coming of age story about a 13, 14-year-old girl in junior high, and kind of a loner and everything. She's a little she's kind of follows her own beat. She's a little offbeat, and she's different both metaphorically and actually different. So here's the thing. She has this nickname, Spork. Here's why she has this nickname, and it was actually given to her by her brother. Fun little fact. This girl is actually hermaphrodite. Yes! Yeah, right? I know. But it is such a good, funny movie. It's hilarious. Like I said, it's a bit of a coming of age story. It's sort of kind of like Napoleon Dynamite, but honestly, Napoleon Dynamite I kind of like, but this one 10 times better than Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my god. So basically it's kind of like the girl version of Napoleon Dynamite. I'm just saying. So this girl, she lives in a little trailer and everything, not even in a trailer park. She kind of lives off in the distance, and she does have a neighbor, this schoolmate or whatever, who's just the stereotypical African American girl. She's always like, oh, come on girl, bitch, come on girl, like that sort of stereotypical, being black and everything, which not every black person is like. I'm just saying, that's just a stereotype. But no, it's just kind of like that sort of stereotypical friend and everything, very kind of loudmouth and everything. She definitely makes this movie. That little girl, her friend, her classmate, oh my god, some of the best lines that this girl has. She really has some classic lines. And it's, they're both kind of very much kind of like I said, on their own. Her friend, her classmates, very much very tough. It's kind of I have no friends, where I come from, you don't have friends, you don't have people just kind of doing stuff for you or anything, or owe you anything, so very just kind of a tough firecracker and everything. And Spork, kind of does this dance routine for her friends, and she can no longer do this dance competition, and all her roommate wants to do is basically get some money to be able to go visit her dad who's in prison. That's all she wants to do. And now without the dance competition, she's like, well, I can't go see him, and that's pretty devastating for a young girl, for a 13, 14-year-old girl who just wants to go see her father. So Sport kind of steps in, even with all the teasing and taunting from classmates and everything. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna go out, do this, I'm gonna nail it, I'm gonna floor it, and win this thing. And she, spoiler alert, she does. She wins it. She wins the money, and she goes up to her friend. She's like, hey, here, I, want to give this to you so you can go see your dad. And, her friend's like, well, no, you deserved it. You won it. And, Spork's like, well, without your help, I wouldn't have been able to win this competition. So, in my eyes, you're more deserving of receiving this money to be able to go and see your dad. That's basically why I did it, was for you, So, I mean, it's just a nice, very charming little coming of age story. It's so much fun, great laughs and everything. And I do feel I know, most people are not hermaphrodites, but I think it's pretty relatable, especially if you're someone like me who's just very no, I'm not hermaphrodite, by the way. So I was just gonna say, I'm if guys are wondering, but I mean, if you guys are anything like me, where you were kind of totally like the outsider, just did not fit into like a lot of those cliques or anything, especially in school, like especially the junior high age group and everything. You guys will definitely enjoy this movie. It's, you know, it's kind of like all of us up on that screen. So I just, it is such a good movie. It's a cute movie. It's funny. Like I said, it's just it's a nice little coming of age story with some really good humor. Because even in life, even in our awkwardness, there's so much freaking laughter and stuff, which is awesome. So, but definitely check this one out, you guys. I'm not sure. I don't think this is really on any streaming service, but I'm pretty sure, like, I pretty much know for a fact it is on YouTube, so for free. I know one of the girls at work, I was telling her about this, and she did actually tell me the other day her and her boyfriend watched this on YouTube, and she loved it. She thought it was hilarious, so definitely check it out. So yeah, yeah. And there's, you know, some little, like, you know, like little dancing and singing, because I'm looking at the little tagline, not your average high school musical. So I mean, there's like some of the dancing stuff, and I'm not big into like, you know, all those like dance movies and everything, but this one's adorable. You should definitely check it out. But yeah, for any of you guys who have seen this, let me know what you have thought of this movie and everything. So, but yeah, till next time, guys. As always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.